all screwed up. You go.
Okay. Now we lost Michelle.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
There she is.
There she is.
I'm trying to do something. I'll be back.
She'll be back. Exactly.
Oh
She'll
my.
be back.
She's
my
producing.
What's up, guys? How you doing? How you doing?
Doing great. How you doing?
Good.
We kind of messed this up a little bit because we're supposed to introduce you guys, then bring you on. That's what we normally do, but I think with everybody jumping in and everybody running late and my hat's on crooked and all that, freezing up. Am I still freezing up? Am I still good?
You're
No,
good.
you're good as gold on mine.
Rock
Okay.
solid.
All right. Well, there we go. Well, listen, welcome to the show, guys. We appreciate you taking time out of your busy schedule to be with us. I would like to think of you as the godfathers of this stuff, but you're a little young to be godfathers, but I don't know. You could be. I don't know. But I think you guys are the innovators of all of this, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, I don't know about that. Yeah, I think we just kind of fell onto it early. You know, didn't we hear like Fagin made some vlogs like way back in like before we even started?
Ooh, I
I
don't know.
think he did because he came on
remember that?
when Ronnie did.
And I never saw him, but I always heard rumors that Fagin and whoever else made like videos and stuff. So if that's true, gotta give it the kudos to him.
Yeah, I know Jeff Carter had a website. Do you guys know who Jeff Carter is?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you guys would get along with him really well. He's I used to watch his blog. He used to write. And I remember the one time he made the show at the U.S. Open at Carol Air, and he had Bull Pete. And that was his one like major show. And then he won the plastic ball event was his actual title.
Mm-hmm.
I remember. But yeah, Jeff Carter was he was ahead of his time with the whole website. And
Well, I think you guys, your timing was perfect. YouTube was becoming more and more popular, and you were able to jump on it and take advantage of it. But you guys, like Gary said, I think you're the innovators that really made it. Now everybody's got a channel out there. Well, we got a channel out there now.
yeah, it was perfect timing because if the ages were, somebody was going to do it around that time period. It was either going to be that year, maybe the next year. Maybe Kyle and I were like a year or two ahead, but no doubt some YouTube channels would have been built within the next couple of years.
Sure.
So we were, and you know, me being 4 years older than Kyle, Darren, Chris, Packy, and those guys, I was kind of out there, and I was wanting to document some of it, but I didn't know how, and I thought I was boring. So I got my feet wet a little bit, and then when I got with Kyle, we were kind of like ready.
Yeah.
So, but if we were younger, it wouldn't be that way. You know,
Right.
Darren or Packy probably would have been the first, or somebody else.
Well, I was really shocked that
I don't find you boring.
Belma went off and did his own thing.
Yeah, I don't find you boring at all. I don't. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Just had to throw that in there.
No, me neither.
No, I agree, but when I was, I mean, at times we're all boring, right? But and really, there's more boring people out there than exciting people. So, you know, you're always relatable no matter what.
I don't know. If you get me fired up on a couple of things, you'll find that I'm not boring.
Little moonshine action.
Yeah.
I had a meeting with the attorney and the accountant, and they watched last week's show, and I was instructed to be a little more kinder, a little more nicer. So stop threatening YouTube and Facebook and Instagram to take me off.
He pretty much, we had Joel on, and he had gotten banned from TikTok, so we were kind of talking about some stuff with that too.
Yeah,
And Joel says hello, by the way. He said to holler at you and tell him hello.
If you
Tell you
go
hello.
back and watch the first 5 minutes of the show, I'm surprised we even still have a following. So there you go.
No, dude, that's how you get a following right there.
Well, I just straight up said, look, I dare you to cut me off for a week.
He did. I mean, he was giving the
Yeah.
YouTube police something to look at.
Yeah. You don't understand. I have a First Amendment right that I've, swore to defend, and take it away from me. Go ahead. I dare you. So
he was getting a little hot and bothered.
I was getting faces redder than it is now. And it's pretty red now anyway. So.
I was getting mad over chicken, so
those that YouTube police, they don't mess around. I'll tell you that. We've had our fair share of whoopsies. Don't do that again.
Exactly. There you go. Joey said I was on fire. There you go. So I have a ton of questions, but I'm going to let these two folks start out with the questions, and then I'm going to throw one in every once in a while. So Deuce, go ahead and get this thing livened up, Deuce. You're thinking, but Deuce, just put it out there.
These guys know. No, I wanted to thank them from the bottom of my heart how much we appreciate what they've done for the sport. It's really made a big impact of what you do. And I told them years ago, they didn't even know me. I just see them at a tournament. I walk up to them, I'm like, hey, man, when somebody walks up to you and they start talking to you like they know you, just remember, you come into my house and you're talking to me on my TV, so I think I know you. So when I see you in person, I'm like, hey, there's Brad Miller. Brad, how are you? And he's like, who the hell is this guy? But you're following. It's been so good. We greatly appreciate you coming on the show. It's really cool to have guys like you that will want to be a part of what we're doing, and we greatly appreciate it. So I want to ask, what made you decide? I mean, Brad, you covered a little bit, but what made you decide to pair up with Kyle and like, hey, let's do this?
Luck, actually. I mean, I went to school. I grew up in Kansas City. He grew up in St. Louis. I went to school in St. Louis. So we were acquaintances. We knew of each other. We had practiced a little bit, but he's 4 years younger than me. So when I was in college, he was in high school. So then I went out on tour when I graduated, and then he went in college. And I basically spent 4 years out there. I was rooming with Jake Peters and Brett Cunningham. And I just wanted to learn how to bowl, basically. But I knew that, man, they're just, even if you do really well, you have a Hall of Fame career, there's still no retirement.
Yeah.
So I was and the internet was booming. I was really into a couple of different subjects, and I was watching some people on the internet, and I just knew there were too many interesting people out there for, it to go unnoticed. There was a lot of stuff that happened during the week that just went unnoticed, So I kind of came home. Kyle was a senior. I made one vlog. I'll stand at Jake Peters' house. I never released it. And Kyle graduated, and he's like, I'm ready. I'm like, all right. And I think literally the first tournament we traveled together, we tried it. And it was kind of planned already. Flanagan had taught us a little bit, like what to do, how to edit. He told us what cameras to get. We bought a camera, and we didn't even use it. and we were filming up and down. And so our first video has black walls around it, because you're not filming sideways. And Flanagan was like, dude, I told you guys what camera to get. You got it. Why didn't you use it? And we're like, it's easier to use the phone. He goes, well, at least turn it sideways. That way you don't have the black walls on the side. And then from there, it's like it just went. We made one video for the week. And then the next week we went to like Jonesboro or Texas or something. I can't remember which one was first, but and then we did it again. And then we did it again. And then we just kind of thought it was cool. They didn't get any views, but we just kind of liked doing it. And the couple comments that we would get and stuff were really cool. And then we thought, well, if no one's going to watch the vlogs, then the most viewed videos on YouTube were instructional, how to hook a bowling ball.
Oh, sure, yeah.
That was the one title that just back then YouTube had a section where you could just click on bowling and all the big bowling videos. And of course, the top two are with Belmo and Dude Perfect. I don't know if you guys have ever seen
Yeah,
that.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Bro, Kyle and I have had this channel for 7 years, and our total amount of views for the channel doesn't reach one of those videos.
Wow.
So that's how much reach. And, it probably didn't turn into ball sales or anything like that, but just total outreach for Belmo's brand or whatever is just astronomical being in those two videos. I can't. I mean, just thinking about how many views those two videos got.
Exactly.
Wow.
And
Anyway,
how quickly did you see the climb? I mean, was it little baby steps, or did it just kind of go?
No, 2.5.
Yeah.
2.5 years in, we had 9,000 subscribers.
That's not terrible.
Well, it's especially back then. That was a slow.
Oh, okay.
I mean, because we're making videos for 2.5 years, and really not, and we're learning too. Like, the part of it is we had no idea how to make a video. Like, literally zero. No, we didn't go to school for anything. Nothing like that. Our first edits, we drove back from our first vlog was Texas, right? Lubbock or whatever. And we edited the entire drive from Lubbock to St. Louis, and which is like 50. Yeah, 50, it took us the entire time. And then we had this old laptop, and it was so slow and blah blah blah. But no, it took a while. Like now, especially if you like, guys will get their channels to grow so much faster. Especially if we can shout them out and Darren can shout them out and Packy. It's night and day different than, like, I mean, Darren got 100,000 subs in a quarter of the time we did.
Yeah, Darren probably got that 9,000 in 2 months. It took us 2.5 years. Darren probably got that in 2 months.
Yeah, and it was a different time then too. That's a different thing. It's more people were used to it. You guys broke the ice, so everyone was ready there. And I think the bowling community is such a supportive group that, man, when you throw out for Matt Sanders, or you got 220 average bowler, or you got Nate Garcia, what he's doing. I mean, everyone is sharing everybody else to just keep going, just keep watching. I don't watch any regular TV anymore. I watch YouTube stuff. That's it.
Yeah, there's like a core, maybe 20,000 people that are just die hard, maybe 30,000, maybe whatever it is. They'll watch them all. They'll go from channel to channel to channel to channel to channel to channel to channel.
I watch them all.
That's perfect because it's the backbone of all of our channels. It's just that diehard group. But yeah, it took us a while. We didn't really see. Our first ever instructional video was how to hook a bowling ball. That's what we titled it, just because there were 3 of them in the top 20. So, and that's to date our best video ever.
Yeah, we still haven't beat it.
First instructional video we ever filmed is our best video ever.
How's the membership going?
Good.
Membership.
Oh, it's great, man. It's I think we have about 400 members in there, and we are, we're just constantly trying to improve it. We're actually running we have an event this the end of May where we're the Saturday we're running like a members only tournament, and then Sunday is like an open tournament. So our first event where we can really get like our members to come out and hang out with us, doing ball raffles, all kinds of stuff for them. So that's cool. And yeah, it's cool. The membership was always like, I mean, there were definitely people that did online coaching memberships before us, but it was always kind of like, can you really learn how to bowl online? And that was definitely a thought that we weren't sure that we could do. Right. But then, like, as it progresses and, working with them, giving them feedback, giving them videos, and, the people that actually take it serious, like, dude, people get better. And it's just really cool to see, people shooting their average, improving their averages, shooting their first 300 game. It just seems like every week someone has a milestone in there. So it's like, it's awesome.
Yeah, I watch a lot of it. I watch you guys talk about those guys doing better and getting some honor scores. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I want to tell Brad, he wasn't on when we were on earlier. Hey, thanks for the shout out on your vlog earlier today. Said you guys were going to be joining dog tags today.
Heck yeah.
Thanks, baby. I appreciate it.
Well, we love what you're doing.
I appreciate that. We definitely do. And speaking of tournaments, Michelle.
I have no new news. I'm still waiting on an answer back if that date is defined or not.
Well, I don't know if Brad and Kyle know, but we're trying to put on a dog tags tournament as well.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we're going to try and plan it in Indianapolis somewhere and get it done. We're going to do it hopefully soon. But
my goal is to do it between Coldwater and Pinheads, Fishers. So you guys, those that come to those events can hop weekend to weekend.
Hopefully
instead of traveling, going back home and traveling again.
Yeah, if we can't make it, just we'll send some stuff. We'll donate.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, whatever.
Gary, open up some questions.
Well, we've got a couple of them on here. Here's one.
How's Kyle holding up? Oh, yeah, I'm doing better. Had some like back and hip stuff going on, and kind of kept me from bowling a little bit of the season, but doing good. Working with Paul with Fast Track Physio. We talked about him in our videos a little bit. He's been, man, dude, I've seen every doctor, for all these things going on, physical therapist, and he's been the best by far. Get me to do the right things, the right exercises, teaching me exactly like, what's happening, why it's happening, just educating me. And so definitely on the right track. And without him, I would not have been able to get through the last couple tournaments for sure. But
Paul
we're doing
is
better.
super cool. I've golfed with him. He's buddies with AJ. He lives here in the Chicagoland area. He's got a great studio that he does people here. And then also he came to the Illinois Open and he was out there drilling on everybody. Everybody was laying on the table.
Oh yeah. Dude, once you get those like Paul hands on you, man, like it hurts, but you feel so much better afterwards.
I just rather golf with him. I'll take it that way.
Yeah.
Here's another one. How do you rate your season here?
I would rate my season better than what I really placed. It was a big improvement off last year, and just a couple things didn't quite go my way, but I was also not as good as I could have been, obviously. But no, it was a good season. I didn't get out of the PTQs. That was obviously a goal. Those PTQs are hard.
That's tough when they narrowed it down to 43 instead of where it was before, man.
Yeah, for sure. It was 50 the year before. 43 definitely. It's especially since the season's so short that anyone can get hot, or anyone can like the lefties can get hot, the righties can get hot. It's just you never quite know who that 43 can be, but.
Well, dude, I thought you were going to be the John Daly of the TOC. You were going to be the one that wasn't going to be able to make it. And then you led the qualifying. I'm like, let's go.
Dude, I'm looking back. I wish I can go back and do that over again.
We all do.
I know that's always the case, but there's so many points that I look back and was like, man, I wish I could do that differently. Man, I wish I would have done that differently.
Yeah, but like the vlog you guys had today, that you really weren't even supposed to be there. And then Kyle was going to say, okay, yeah, you take my spot. And then Tony called and said, no, you got a spot. And then you weren't, like I said, weren't even supposed to be there. And then you lead qualifying. You got to be doing that, bro.
Yeah, dude. And I didn't even care at that point where
Sure.
I finished. I was just happy to be in the event. It was more bowling. It was a better shot. It was just another shot at making a little bit of money. And the scores were pretty low. So it wasn't, even though I was $150 out the gate, it's like, all right, we're on house money. We could finish last, and we're on house money.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in good spirits. I had a great cross, and I can't believe it worked out. But stuff like that happens all the time in bowling. Like that's why it's such a magical game.
Sure.
It just takes one day where you do the right thing, your ball does the right thing, and bam, your confidence is back. You're back rolling. It felt so good.
Well, think about if you'd have put $100 down on D-Ron before you started the Masters, what you would have done.
Oh man, 100,000. I mean, what was his odds? Like,
I have no idea. You're the gambler, not me.
man, I know. And then Marshall, dude, I was happy for Marshall.
Yeah, we were all happy for Marshall for
How
sure.
could you
Us
not?
too. I was crying on the couch.
I wasn't crying.
Man, and his mom was there. His mom basically supported him the whole year.
Yeah.
His mom was
She's
there a
had
lot.
a lot.
She's been almost every tournament. Every time I go sit up there, she's there. And
Yeah, that's a
Cassie,
secret
too.
weapon for him.
And Cassie too. Cassie's been there a lot. So
Yep. Yeah, that's good for him, man. It's just $100,000. He had a great year.
yeah, absolutely.
Amazing to watch you guys bowl. It was awesome.
Yes, absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, it felt good to put together. I mean, I wasn't really doing all that great all year. And then Kyle comes in hot at the World Series and just takes the reins, man. All right, do what you do.
He was so consistent across all three patterns, man. Like you said, you just finished just out of the money on all of them. But my gosh, top 25 in all 3 of those. That's freaking impressive, bro.
That's hard to do.
Thunderbolt, baby. That's my spot.
You like it?
Oh, that is my spot.
Did you
Love
guys
that
make it up
one.
there? Did I see you
did.
guys?
Yeah,
we
you guys were
Oh,
there
yeah.
early.
I was here. I was there. Me and my buddy Barry went up for the double show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Remember
that's right.
that.
I
So
didn't
let's-
wake up.
Hey,
Let's-
everybody's commenting on the side that everyone's crying. Lloyd was crying. Monty was crying.
Yeah.
Yeah. We love the emotion. The emotion's what makes it fun.
Oh yeah.
And there's your,
Anytime you see a grown man with crocodile tears boo-hooing in his hands, it just pulls at
And
heartstrings.
the thing about it is, the thing that it impresses upon us as fans is man, this means a lot to them. You know what I mean? This hits them in the chest when they can get that done. That's what we enjoy about it. You know, if you get a guy up there, wins, he's real stoic, walks off, thanks for the trophy, see you later. No, we don't want that. We want to see the emotion that this means something to them.
Yeah, and I don't think the general public the past couple of years was notified or aware of Marshall's dad passing and how
Could be.
important he was to just the industry. Like he was proprietor, he was a great coach to a lot of different people. He was a great coach to Marshall. And so when you're in the know and seeing him come out this year and win twice a major, and he's thinking about his dad,
For sure.
Oh, yeah.
and that's just great.
Judy Johnson put a great picture on Facebook of him hugging his dad shortly after that. Well, not that tournament, but before he passed, and it was super cool to see that.
Yeah, it is.
His
His dad would be so happy.
Yep, absolutely. Well, heck, I was there when Kyle won his singles, and I was crying with Kyle's dad, so that was kind
In Milwaukee.
yeah.
Remember that.
Yeah, I think my dad was happier than I was. Actually,
Yeah.
I know that for a fact.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was cool. In that vlog, we got your dad in there too. We interviewed him mid-show, and I'm just happy we did that. Happy we
okay,
got.
so that was because we flew up for the doubles. Me and Kenya did, right? To sit with you. Then the next week is when Kyle won, and you got out of the stands and went over to the corner, and that's when you were whistling
Yep.
and doing the P for P pullover at the same time.
Yep.
This is my brand guy right here. And so then we have all this dog tags, and then when I watch the doubles, I said, I told my wife, I said, I don't see Deucey. And she said, he's got the P for P stuff on. That's why you can't see him. And he's sitting there with his drink.
I love it.
That's my brand guy right there. Now, I mean, he'll put it out there.
Kyle's wearing his Turbo shirt. Brad's wearing his Storm shirt. I'm wearing the Honor Guard shirt. We're all good. We're representing.
I got my deep sea fishing shirt on tonight. So
I'm wearing my Freebird shirt.
you heard what I told you what the attorney said about you doing flashing and all that kind of stuff. It's got to stop.
Listen here, it's covered. It's always covered.
I don't want to get sued. Okay.
You ain't getting sued. You're
Notice
fine.
how I am very quiet tonight. I'm not trying to stir up trouble.
Screw that. Let her rip.
Quiet.
I didn't write my congressman like I said I was.
Hey, you didn't take a trip to the truck yet. That's the
No,
problem.
I've actually yeah.
Oh man.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Water bottle trip.
Now we're
I'm
talking.
double fisting sweet tea and water.
Wow. This is just grape juice. I just put it
I
in a wine
don't
glass.
see.
Fermented grape juice, I bet.
I really don't understand what happened to us because we used to just be, I don't know, and now we're just like old people now that sit around and drink water.
No, we're not. You're being a little reserved compared to normal. So what's kind of funny, guys, I don't know if Kyle and Brad know how this happened. So it really kind of happened that me and Gary were just kind of chilling, talking about this, blah, blah. He did the P for P. We started putting the dog tags together. And then, thank goodness, Michelle came on board. So you guys talk about your videos doing this, just kind of. Well, ours were going like this. And then Michelle came on and it went, like that.
Yeah.
Hell
You know what I
yeah.
mean? She's the rocket ship.
In 1 week, we gained 1,400 followers on Facebook because of
Oh,
the show.
that's sick.
Well, you know it's a big deal when you're sitting at the U.S. Open and Brad Miller comes up to me and goes, "How in the world did you get Kimberly Pressler on your show?" She won't even go.
Yeah, we've been trying for years.
That's what he said. I was like, "Dude, it ain't got nothing to do with me, man. It's got to do with that lady right there.
And that goes back to what I was saying earlier, because I met with the folks, and because they've been watching what we're doing, right? And we got a gentleman that's a brand manager in Atlanta who's trying to help build everything. And he said, I watched several shows. And he said, you guys were just, I don't know what you guys were doing. He said, and whoever had the idea to bring on the PBA wife, he said, if you'll notice, everything was trending upward. He said, so you need to be less in the back. You need to be more in the background. And this one needs to be more in the front. Because if you go back and look at the early days, we had Smalls on. Smalls is doing his from his den. He's got like 18 deers around him. And he never looked up the whole time. He was talking to us the whole time like this. And Ducey and I were talking afterwards, and he was backstage, and Smalls is just laughing. And so we bring him back on. He said, this is how you need to do it. Everybody needs to stay backstage just like you and Ducey talk. Because he said, my God, you're a whole hell lot further than I am. So you got to go back.
What I thought was funny prior to me coming on is AJ ended up being on for 2 hours, just you guys sitting here talking forever. So
we were just having fun.
AJ will be back on in the future. When I was talking to him, I said, and don't worry, you won't be on for 2 hours. He goes, oh, thank you.
Now,
he's got a baby now. He can't do that shit.
I know.
Yeah, but much love to AJ Johnson. You know, he's like a kid of mine, right?
He's like
AJ loves that though.
Yes.
Yeah, he loves to chat.
He loves that shit. Now, come on, now, don't get me fired up. Look, my face is getting red. AJ loves it.
Now we're talking.
Yeah,
I got a Jack Daniels bottle over there on the wall with his signature on it.
Exactly.
I got his jersey on the wall right over there too.
So I have a question for you guys, though. I'm curious. Okay, what year did you guys start with your podcast and maybe or your YouTube videos? Maybe you said that earlier and I missed that.
It was 17.
17 or 18, 16.
So pre-COVID.
Yeah, pre-COVID for sure.
Okay.
Yeah. So
then going through all that, how did the house get started? Because that's you guys as well, correct?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like Packy's thing now.
Oh, okay.
So we originally, I won't say we kind of all started it. At first it was just us doing the videos, and then obviously they were getting in it, and that's kind of the whole reason. Backstory YouTube channel was we wanted to promote everybody because only the top 5 guys were getting promoted, especially at that time, going back 6 years ago. Sure. So they were just all of our buddies. We're all rooming together, and then we kind of just brainstormed. We're let's come up with the house.
Well, it started in the comments. They called us the house.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they called us that. So then we just created. It started with obviously me and Brad knew a little more about YouTube than they did at the time. So we started the house YouTube channel. We created it, but then it was a big collaborative effort at the start, and then eventually Packy just kind of took the reins on the house channel, and then he just kind of went off, did the house channel. We backed off because we had our own thing going on,
right? And
then that's where it was.
So there were technically 2 channels. It was Brad and Kyle and the house separate, or was it kind of together?
Yeah, it was. I mean, we called ourselves the house first, and then we created a house bowling channel so that they could have content on there as well. And then, pop it off, make money off of it, do whatever they want to do, have their own creative freedom.
And so the house is you and Brad, Darren, Chris, Michael, BJ, Prather,
Pfeiffer,
leaving somebody else out.
Mitch.
Yep.
Yeah, there's
kind of the core. That's kind of the core guys.
Yeah, there was a core guys, and then I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know who's in the house anymore. To be honest,
an ever-changing circle.
It's an ever-changing.
Let me know the next tournament you're going to. I'll be part of the house. I'll come.
Bro, yeah, you're in there. You're in. Literally, But there's like
I'll
10
bring the
of,
grape juice.
was
I'll
there
bring
10
the
of
grape
us to
juice.
start, Brad? 11 maybe.
There's a
I don't know.
lot.
We have a
Wow.
shirt somewhere to prove.
Mhm.
Well,
Okay.
and that's
whatever.
actually where I think it's, I could be wrong. I thought it was on H5G where I saw a house shirt with Brad and Kyle stuff. I could be wrong. I saw it somewhere and you were affiliated with what I seen. So that's what brought it up because I didn't know that you guys were affiliated with the house at all prior to seeing that.
Yeah, I mean, technically, me and Brad created the house. Like,
Technically, I
we
think
made the
you are
YouTube
correct.
channel, we did all that, and then like Packy just showed so much like initiative to want to do it and build on it, and then it just slowly just became his thing. So now
Gotcha.
now it's his thing he has going on over there.
Okay, so
That's
I'm going to ask.
something.
I'm going to ask that you two advice. Okay. How about
Yeah.
if we start something called the barracks?
I don't even think they know what that means, Gary.
I do, but I need a little more. Well, where are we going with this?
I mean, we'll just make it like into like a military barracks.
Hey,
you know?
I think we got dog
The
tags
squad
going.
bay. Come on.
You guys are the bear. So you're looking for? We got dog tags. So you want like a name for your whole group? Is that what we're going with
Listen,
here?
2 years ago we went to Indy. Ducey rented a house. We all are going to stay in the house, right? It was Ducey, myself, Hollywood,
Monty
Monty,
and the Colonel.
and the Colonel. There's 5 of us. Okay, guys. This house slept 20.
It's, no shit.
No shit.
It was incredible. We were
The
15
master bedroom
people
had what? 4 2-man bunk beds in it.
at
Was that
least.
Oh my gosh.
It was crazy. It would be a great place to have. Listen, people. Whoever's watching right now, the next time the U.S. Open is, well, it's going to be next year in Indianapolis. That's our annual trip. We're going to make it happen. We can rent this house again, and we got another one too. Let's all crash at this same place and have a party. Let's all come together.
I'm in.
And root
It
these
had a
guys
living.
on.
I'll crash in my own bed at that one.
Yeah.
It had a formal living room, a formal dining room. It had a den. It had, what was it, 5 bathrooms?
It was definitely I don't get many, but that's all right. But no,
There was
so
2
it's
downstairs.
embarrassing
Yeah,
for people come hang out with you.
yeah. It was 4. It was at least 4.5 bath. 5
So
guys.
with that, how do you guys handle traveling all the time? Like, I know Ronnie gets homesick really bad.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah, it's pretty rough. I mean, we we basically just stay me, Brad, and Dennis now these days. Like just us 3, keep it simple, keep it easy. We get a small Airbnb everywhere we go. Because we used to room with all the house guys, but I mean, you guys, like if you traveling with people, and this is me, like all the time, like you get sick of each other. You get the little quirks people are like they're cool at first, and then all of a sudden it's like, all right, dude, come on, like
You ate my cheese sandwich.
Yes, dude.
What are you doing?
yeah. So we keep it like super simple. We just book an Airbnb. We might have like a couple of our buddies that are in the PTQ stuff, like our buddy Ronnie. He'll come stay with us, but we keep it super simple. It used to be we would stay out, like maybe hang out in the town for a little bit. Now, I mean, as soon as we're done bowling, it is on the way home as quick as we can. Especially me now having a kid, like I'm on my way home as fast as I can.
And it's not easy travel to get to West Virginia.
No, it's not. It's not. But we just keep it simple. We just keep it with us. I mean, dude, me and Brad hate each other by the end of the tour season. Like it's like, dude, we spend every day together. We work together. We bowl against each other. Like it's how it is.
Now, I have a question about that because I got some really good buddies that I can travel with and do a lot of that stuff with. But I've asked PBA pros this before. I really don't know if I would have the killer instinct to bowl against my buddy for 100K if I'm in a finals match. I'd be like, I would be so discombobulated. I don't know if I could do it. It's more power to you guys that you can bowl against one another for money. And you travel together and you share your money while you're traveling together. But I'm going to beat you in this tournament. That's
Back in the day, they would do chops.
really wild.
Yeah, it's kind of like a light switch. Like you know, as soon as you and you gotta have respect about it, right? Like
Sure.
as long as you like acknowledge that light switch, like when we switch it on and it's time to compete, like we are not like At least for me, like some guys are a little more buddy. For me, it's like I don't care who you are. Like I literally don't care. We're gonna bowl, but then we also take care of each other when we have good hits and stuff, and like either take each other out for dinner, pay for the room, this and that. So it works out. But yeah. As soon as the lights are on.
It was cool to see EJ stick around and give Marshall the love he deserved when he won. But I was going to ask about the flip. So did D-Ron pay for the house?
Hell no.
Nah, he did take us out to dinner. I'll give him that. He took us out to dinner.
Take y'all Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, he took us. Yeah, right.
Well,
yeah, we had
the
Domino's
thing.
ordered in.
Is if you've been on tour all season and you haven't gotten a check up to that point, and you do finally make a check, you're not going to see that check for almost 2 weeks.
I know.
So the dinner may have to wait.
Exactly. Yeah, he didn't have the money yet at all. He's like, I don't know when I'm getting this $100,000, man.
All right, so here's the thing: we're doing this tournament whenever Michelle can get the dates, right? But we're having a.
Oh God!
That was not a slander towards you.
I know. I'm just so frustrated right now over it.
It's a statement of fact when you get the date.
Don't worry about.
I know. I'm just personally frustrated over the whole situation.
Dog Tag Bowling is going to split down the middle with Michelle going straight to the attorney right after this. So we are doing this side tournament. Okay. Me and Joel's on a team. These two's on a team. The Colonel and a gentleman by the name of Chris, who is stationed at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, is a team, right? And then Jason and Jason Hollywood's team. Yeah. Ask me what my USBC average is. Ask me.
What is your USBC average?
121.
You dogging son of a...
Yeah.
Ask me what Jason's average is. Like
what
220. 220.
Yeah, probably.
I told these cats, I don't need your bonus pins. I'm going to bow you straight up and beat your ass all day long.
That's what I'm talking about.
Gotta have it. I like it.
So you talking about the light switch?
You guys are so funny.
When I flip my light switch on, when we have this tournament in parts unknown, wherever we have it at, my God, I'm coming for an ass whooping with these folks.
I'm just allowed to use the bumpers.
That's the way you want to hear it, right, guys? That's the talk you guys want to hear.
Yes, sir.
Exactly.
Of course.
Hey, there's a big difference between talk and backing it up. He's in the Navy. He's used to talking. I was in the Army. I had to back it up.
There we go.
Joel was on in Hollywood. He asked Hollywood. He said, Gary, does Gary even have any equipment? Hollywood said, oh, man, he came in with a 3-ball bag. He had his turbo backpack. He had his sleeve. He's got the tape on his hand. He got the shoes. Yeah, he's like, man, we were thinking Gary was ready to go. He said, first 2 frames, he was like, I don't know. I think at one game, the 7th frame,
he missed 4 or 5 pins in a row.
Yeah, it was like a 59 or something in the 5th or 7th frame or something. I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had one of those
he,
at TOC.
He must have done something right because his daughter got to go to UAB on a full ride bowling scholarship. His daughter can bowl.
There we go.
He must have done something.
So it's all up here. We just got to get it to be here.
But we was at Junior Gold. We was at Junior Gold back in 2018 or something.
Sure.
I have no clue about bowling, right? And I don't know. She was doing something another. And she came back, and I said, "You need to make a 2-in-1 move or a ball change." And Hollywood was like, "What are you saying? What are you saying?" I said, "She got to do something." He's like, "She just missed her mark." He said, "The ball's fine. It's her. It's not what." I was like, "Here, let's get this ball out of the bag. Come on, let's do something."
See, you've been hanging around pros too much. That's your
you got to change it up. It's not. It's never the bowler. It's the ball.
Brad, he's the guy that can't do 100 push-ups, but to tell you, not
yeah.
Trust me, I did my 100 push-ups. Trust me. Just because I was not fleet now, I was a land sailor. So you got to give me that. Come on.
Well, bring in some more questions from the crowd. I know there's 1,000 out there.
I've been waiting on this one because it's all about you, baby. It's Ducey just ropes you in with things to talk about.
He's good at it. That's why he shows up.
I do show up. I show up wherever I can.
Jerry Mars loves all the interviews. Our buddy Johnny, he gets upset when Ronnie's traveling.
He's one of our buddies.
Brad and Kyle, you guys know Jerry Mars. Jerry Mars.
Yeah, oh,
is a
yeah.
big guy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Known
And
Jerry for a long
They
time.
call Michelle the enforcer.
Deuce and the Enforcer. That's the winning team right there.
That's what her name should be. It's not PBA wife anymore.
No, the Enforcer.
After we win, that will be my reward. I'll change my name on here.
You ain't
All
gonna
right.
win.
Oh yes,
I like
we
it.
are.
You ain't gonna win.
Yeah, hopefully you guys.
You guys need to come to this. Yeah.
Hopefully it fits.
Yeah,
in.
what's the date?
That's
Well,
what
as
we're
soon as
working
we,
on.
yeah, as soon as Michelle can get us a date.
Well, it stinks because I had a date, and then I messaged Bobby Jekyll because Ronnie had been told one date we were going back, or they were going back and forth. So I texted Bobby Jekyll and I said, "Hey, I know Coldwater's got a date. Do we know our date yet?" He goes, "Well, I texted Ronnie back and gave him this date that I really need to get it on, and he needs to confirm it with the center." And I'm like, crap, that's the date I want. But if it works out, I might be able to get the weekend between Coldwater and Fishers. So
And it's
that'd work out good.
September time frame.
it would be August.
Oh, August. Okay.
August.
Yeah.
And that's before the PBA season technically starts, correct?
Yeah, PBA doesn't start till January.
January. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
it's usually around the time of like what would be the super regionals, the RPI, all that kind of stuff.
Right. Would you guys go to Coldwater?
Well, they're running the tour trials sometime in August.
Oh, okay.
So the August 20th to the 24th is when they're running tour trials.
Yeah, something
So
like
Yeah.
if it's
Oh, so
before
maybe
that,
Coldwater's the week before that then.
that. It could be, but the tour trials is during the week, the entire like it's.
Okay.
I think it's Monday to Friday.
Where's
But-
that being held?
Chicago.
Oh, where?
Four
It's
different
like,
centers.
yeah, 4 bowling alleys.
Whoa.
4
Different
days.
bowling alley every day.
Really? And
Yeah.
Kyle, you do not have to compete in that, correct?
Correct. Yeah.
Bradley, you do, correct?
I do, yes.
Well, I will come see you for 4 days in Chicago, bro.
Let's go, baby.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
need all the support I can
Question
get.
about that.
Yep.
Are the
Okay.
signups closed for that?
I think they just opened, actually. May
Yeah,
1st.
they can't be closed.
Okay, because I just looked
Wouldn't
at it the other day. I'm gonna have to look again because Caden was wanting to bowl.
Brad,
Yeah, they
when you
can't be
fi-
closed because they just the tour just ended, so we just knew like who actually needs to bowl in it
Ah,
or
that-
not.
Oh, here,
Okay,
Jerry said
that
that's
makes sense.
Deer Park, Romaville, Mount Prospect, and Roselle. Okay. Those are all Bolero centers. I
Yep.
know where they're at.
Well, anyway, as soon as Michelle gets us a date,
You let us know.
I'm gonna let you guys know, and I'm
Right on top of that.
I'll probably just fly you guys out there. Probably. I mean, I could do that.
We'll take the presidential at the Hyatt.
That's
Monty,
At
Monty's
presidential at the
looking
barracks.
for dog tags.
The barracks.
there you go. See, Kyle gets it. Kyle gets it. The presidential at the barracks. That's the
Yeah.
damn shirt right there. Get Cassie on the phone right now.
So that's what I was saying with your barracks idea. What you should do is just talk about it, run a shirt, see if people buy it. If people buy it, run with it.
Yep. Presidential barracks.
Okay, we will do the barracks beat down. The barracks beat down bowling shirt when I whoop everybody's ass at this tournament.
You.
And I'll
Hey.
buy about I'll buy about
When it's
100
all-
and
when
just
it's
give them
all
away.
done- when it's all done, we're gonna get Army beats Navy because he's the only Navy guy, and there's no chance he's winning. So he's the only Navy guy. The rest of us all Army guys.
See,
If
Brad
you
ran
use-
out.
can we get you a dunce hat? Remember what those are?
Brad has ran out right now to go ahead and place his order. He is on the phone, H5G right now, saying, "Hey, I want to be the first one to get the shirt before they come out. Limited edition."
Yeah, so
I-
Kyle, so we got a little thing in our thing. It's called a trip to the truck, and that's why Gary got his nickname. We're going out to the truck, have some moonshine, and
Mhm.
H5G has actually made a shirt called a trip to the truck.
Trip to the truck.
I've made a trip to the truck before.
You have made a trip.
Yes, you have. Yes, you have.
I know I need to catch you guys because I like to enjoy a beverage here and there, but I have a pretty much a note like while I'm bowling I don't drink. So like
No,
it's always
it's all
unfortunate
postponed.
that
It's all postponed.
yeah. But
Well, I assure you, the next event that I come to, that you'll have your own personal jar. And when you're through bowling, you don't even have to go out to the truck. I will deliver.
Take it home.
I will
Dude, I'm
deliver.
in.
There you
Toy
go.
Charles opens May 6th. Priority
Sign up for
one
May 6th.
entries open May 6th.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So he sends me this box. He says, "Do not open until you get to Coldwater." I'm like, all right, fine. So I put in my car and drive to Coldwater. He said, "Don't open, and then I want you to videotape it when you get with AJ." I'm like, all right, fine. So we go to Coldwater, bust it open. It's a freaking entire case of freaking this moonshine.
Hell yeah! What's wrong with that?
Nothing wrong with that. We had a great time.
Nothing's wrong with it as long as you don't get caught, because I broke like 7 federal laws doing that. But yeah,
Hey, as long as we don't tell anybody, we're good.
No one's watching.
come and get me. It ain't like you don't have my address,
Here
right?
we go.
I mean, they got a show about it on national television. I mean, how big of a deal can it be?
All right, before you guys get going, let's get some funny stuff in here. It's going to be fun competing against the guys at the tournament. Monty wants to know if he could partner with Brad or Kyle to whoop some tail.
Let's go.
Hopefully, Deucey shoots a 790.
He's got it.
Oh.
Because when he subs on my team.
Got a great story, guys. I got to tell you, this is great. So, I am not a good bowler. I'm not. I'm a 210, 220 bowler. I'm never thrown a 300. I've thrown an 800 in a sweeper, but it's not sanctioned, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, so my wife is out of town on a Friday night. So I start calling all the bowling centers around. I'm like, hey, you guys need a sub on a Friday night? They're like, well, just come down here. You guys been to Chicago. There's 8,000 freaking bowling centers here. You could drive an hour and then go sit at the bar and never bowl. So I went to the USBC website. I found out where Mars was bowling. He's bowling at Suburbanite. So I go to Suburbanite. I'm like, I'm going to go throw some games, practice, see what's going to go on. And if I can sub, great. If I can't, I at least know somebody that's there, can watch Jerry bowl, drink a couple beers, call it good, go home. So I'm bowling. Mars walks in and says, hey, man, what are you doing here? I'm like, just warming up, just throwing some games. He goes, you want to sub? I'm like, hell yeah, let me sub. So I sub with Mars. I get to bowl with Mars and Brian Valenta. You guys know Brian Valenta.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So Valenta shoots like 810. Mars shoots like 790. I shoot my first 760 ever. It wasn't 790, but I shoot a 760. And the freaking other team calls me the ringer. I had never shot a 700 in my life until I played with these guys.
Yeah, he's a hustler.
With the boys, I was like, I got to step up and bowl.
They're never going to believe you.
Yeah.
No matter what you say.
Deuce
And
shows
show
up
up
late.
Shows up late.
Johnny says my money's on Michelle.
Dang right. My money's on Michelle, too.
Well, she whooped butt at the women's state, didn't she?
Natalie did.
It was Natalie.
I thought you bowled a 300.
I have a 300.
I thought, didn't Ronnie make a post about you bowling so well in something? Was it nationals? I don't know. I thought you.
I bowled good nationals last year.
I don't know. I thought I saw something about you bowling that well.
I don't know. I don't totally suck. I'll put it that way.
You do not. You're a great bowler. And that's why. So Gary's team has Joel. So it's Joel and someone else. We have a partnership. We're good.
Yeah, you're stuck.
We're stuck.
Just keep it coming, man.
Gary's ready.
This is look at this.
He's ready.
Look at this. In the words of a great man who said on an interview one time, I don't give a damn and I'll let you know when I care.
Hey,
Who was
I'll
it?
tell you right now.
There you go.
You and me are bowling for something. Heads up. We're going to bowl for push-ups, bro. We're gonna
Push-ups
bowl for
or
100
what?
We're going to bowl for 100 push-ups. And they are
Oh
on demand.
shit! Here we
On
go.
demand. I can see you 5 years from now and go, dude, you still owe me 2 push-ups. Give me 2 more. We're bowling for 100 push-ups.
Gary's talking like Houdini's diary. It's all exaggerated.
Wow. You guys have definitely got to come to see this.
That's what
You guys got to live stream this event.
Oh,
Well,
Joey's
we
going to
are.
put it on TikTok, but that's okay. Keep
we
on.
will.
We'll put it on all the things.
Woo. I tell you
I
what.
got my money on Gary. I think he's.
I like the confidence. That's for
I
sure.
think he's on.
Yeah. In case you guys missed it. I mean, one more time. Look.
That's a scary
I'm
son
not
bitch right there.
scared.
I'm not afraid, none whatsoever.
Ask him how many bowling balls he has.
That's what?
How many bowling balls he has. Yeah,
You have zero?
I got
I
20.
don't think I'd be concerned about the quantity, but maybe how old. Are they illegal? They could be illegal at this point.
It's true.
Do we
Hey.
need to check the USPC
Hey,
rules
I
and
still-
serial numbers?
This
Listen,
has been
look, look,
sensation. No way.
It won't matter.
Since we're not with a ball company anymore, I still have swag balls that hadn't been drilled. I'm ready to go.
Oh shoot,
I
Bro,
still got what was it that Marshall and
Big.
Big.
bowling.
yeah, big bowl. I got 3 brand new big bowls, never been
There's
drilled.
people that'll pay good money for those and the swags that are discontinued.
I'm coming into like I told Joe, I'm coming into the center with 7 3-ball bags, ready to go.
dude, you could have 20 brand new bowling balls at your doorstep from all the people you know.
Exactly.
That's all it would take is you'd have to ask, and you'd have whatever bowling ball you wanted.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But
tomorrow.
are they going to also send him the inflatable gutter bumpers so he can?
Oh wow.
Can you-
Wow.
Man, Gary, they do
God.
you dirty on this show, bro.
Again for Michelle.
Not
Stone cold
scared.
emotion.
You love me. You love
Stone
me.
cold emotion.
It's whatever. Hey, I'm telling you guys know us well enough. You've done this for a long time. You know us well enough that it will be a great time regardless what happens.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
gotta be there.
let me get caught here.
We'd love to have you guys there. If it fits in between, you guys should just stick around in Indianapolis. Call it good because that's where you're going to be.
Yeah,
Okay, so
I'm down. I'm always down for good shit talking and extravaganza. It sounds like this is what it's gonna be.
Somebody needs to answer this question.
You know,
I'm gonna
Well-
be laughing too hard. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm out.
they're gonna have to carry you and the trophy. That's the problem. Where are they gonna put the trophy?
Oh, that's what I'm telling him. I done told him. I said, look, I've got a guy in town that I used to work for at a sporting goods store, right? I've got a trophy that weighs 100 pounds more than this stuff they gave away at the Chris Paul Invitational crap, whatever it was.
There's no way. Those are so heavy.
You don't.
Did you hear what happened to AJ's?
Just you guys need to show up and see the trophy. You're gonna have to bring it in and with a pair of with a pair of hand trucks.
Did you hear what happened to AJ's trophy?
It fell
Yeah,
apart.
when he won with Terrell Owens.
It broke.
It came in a freaking it was gone. It was in 100 pieces. They had to it was disintegrated. I was there at his house when he opened it.
Wow.
Johnny wants to know: is anybody documenting these wagers?
I think it's a good job for Johnny. Johnny, you should be
I think so,
keeping
too.
track.
Johnny, he can't do 100 push-ups. He ain't worried about it.
I have known Ducey. What is this? This is our 5th year now, I guess.
Oh, it's more than that. It was we met at Jonesboro.
Jonesboro in the paddock when AJ made the show.
Yeah.
Against
That's why I got a Kyle Troop jersey. So this is how this all happened. So known AJ for a long time, known Troop for a while. I have both their signed jerseys on my wall in my basement right here. They go 1-2 in Jonesboro. I tell my wife, I'm like, holy shit, they went 1-2 in Jonesboro. My basement says I need to go to Jonesboro. She's like, all right, go. So I jump the car, drive down there, and that's when I meet Gary. That would have been like 18, 19, maybe?
Yeah.
No, 18. I think 18.
18. Yeah.
That's when AJ said, I'm back. And Barnes says, I never left.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
But it's like Ducey said earlier, and we're going to wrap up. It's people that you meet that you feel like you've known all your life, and that's the way it was with me and Ducey. And then after Jonesboro, I saw you in Indy, outside of
Indy.
right outside
Indy.
the paddock, and
And then we started figuring it out, and we knew that, and we did kind of click. I mean, he's a good guy. He talks a lot of smack, but he's a good guy. I talk a lot of smack, and I'm a good guy too. So, but no, we are PBA super fans. It's like Lloyd would like to call us. We are super fans. We, people come up to me and go, "Oh my God, dude, I see you on TV all the time. Are you retired?" I'm like, "No." He goes, "How do you go to all this?" I'm like, "Because it's important to me. I want to support these guys. I want these guys to know that you got freaking fans that enjoy what you do, man." We do. We truly, truly do. And there's 10,000 more people than 10,000 to 1 of me that you guys never get to meet. So keep doing what you're doing, bro.
No, that's why we love you.
Yeah. Keep doing what you're doing. We absolutely enjoy the hell out of it. You're freaking great for the sport. You're the OG of the YouTube bowling thing. So just take pride when everybody else is doing well. It's because of you guys that they're doing well.
And most important, you two guys are backing me and Joel in this beat down bowling tournament that's coming up. Date to be determined.
I mean,
man, I don't know. I might just come because someone's got to watch the moonshine truck while you guys are bowling. So,
brother, I will look. You will have a case with your name on it, and you will have the key to the truck.
We keep talking about the moonshine truck. We're not going to be able to tell anybody where we're at. We're going to get in trouble.
That's true.
Yeah, you got a line out the door waiting for the truck.
That's fine.
Like, hey, is this the line to get into the bowling center? No, this is the line to get to the truck.
Yeah, but hey, listen, I think it's really cool what you guys are doing because, you know, obviously like the bowlers are creating content, but I think it's even better. Like it's starting to evolve in the next step where like other people are making content about, you know, bowling. Obviously you guys are doing a lot more than just bowling, but, you know, we need people talking about it. Not just it's cool to hear from the players, but we just need people talking about the sport and spreading it and giving their opinion because there's stuff that we just can't say and you guys can. So that's really
right. Cool. Right. We're not sponsored. We don't have oversight. We can say what we want to say, but we are true. And Michelle came on board because she liked the veteran aspect. And so that made a big impact. And literally, we're having a lot of fun here, but really it is 100% our tagline, serving those that served us. Gary served us. I served us. Everyone in our group served us. Michelle said, hey, I want to help you guys serve those that served us. So we're trying to give back to the community. We're never, ever going to get to the BVL site. You know, we're not going to be that big. This is going to be all regional stuff. All the money that we raise in Indianapolis, we raise money in Kentucky, we raise money in Illinois. That's where those funds are going to stay. Yeah. We're just trying to do local stuff to help
local stuff. Yeah. That's because, you know, the local facilities need it just as much, and they don't get what funnels.
They don't get the big numbers exactly. They don't. So the BVL stuff. Granted, Johnny Petraglia is doing fantastic, and they have such a big outreach. It's kind of like the DAV, the Disabled Veterans of America.
Yeah,
that's a freaking big organization with a lot of cuts out of it. What we do, we're gonna take it and put it right back in the community where we're at.
Yeah,
that's sick. Well, I mean, just like it's, you know, as long as you guys keep enjoying it, and you know, it might turn into something because that's kind of how it goes. As long as you're having fun with it and work at it, like you never know. I mean, we didn't think that this whole like YouTube bonanza thing was going to happen like 6 years ago, and all of a sudden it did. So hey, you never know.
Literally, we had no idea that this would ever come to the point that we could reach out to Brad Koss. Hey, can you come on? I'm like, yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, we never thought that would happen. We, as me and Gary, put this together. Like, hey, man, we're gonna manipulate our friends to come on. We're gonna ask AJ, get AJ's dad on. We might get Troop on. It's Jesper because they were home. You know, just people we knew really, really well. And then Michelle said, "Hey, this is kind of cool. We can do that." So,
well, and that happened after you asked me to be on. I think.
Yeah.
You wanted me on a Tuesday, and you called me like a late Monday night. It's like
that was me.
Oh, that was an afterthought. But
I'll be honest. I'll be honest with you now. Since you're on the payroll, you were like my fourth call.
Thanks. And that's
he called 3 other PBA wives, and they didn't answer.
Kimberly was number 1.
I don't have her number.
I don't have her number.
Yeah, he actually just called Kimberly 3 times.
He said 1-800. Are you hot? Kimberly. 1-800. Are you hot? Are you Kimberly?
Yeah, I'm like calling the whatever it was, Miss USA. You know, hey, can we get a hold of Kimberly Pressler?
Yeah. I'm looking for Miss USA 99.
Yeah. I'm trying to do that. But now you guys got to admit, if someone like this calls you, are you going to answer?
You think you got to answer?
Someone like this calls
Yeah, you got a point. You got a point. You got to know where the talent's at here. You
Absolutely.
gotta.
I know where the talent's at.
Yeah.
Hi,
All
sir.
right. Deuce, you want to take us out with the toast?
All right, boys. So I may have told you guys at one time or another, but I don't know. But we always end the show with our guests with a toast. Hopefully you have something to drink. And I don't care if it's water. I don't care if it's Greg Wright's hand. Cool. So when I was stationed at Fort Myer, Virginia, which is part of the U.S. Army Honor Guard, okay, this is the guys of the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier, Arlington National Cemetery, blah, blah. That's what I did when I served. While I was there, they filmed a movie called Gardens of Stone. Gardens of Stone starred James Caan, D.B. Sweeney, James Earl Jones, Angelica Houston, Casey Masco, directed by Francis Ford Coppola, and just tons, full-blown, 100% Hollywood production. Got to meet all those people. Well, in the movie, there is a toast, and the toast rings true. And this is how we end the show. Here's to us and those like us. Damn you. Damn you, boys. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for doing it.
Now, we hated that we ran a little late with you guys, but
No, it's okay.
Oh no, this is great.
I think you guys enjoyed being with us, and I know your time is precious and valuable, but we just appreciate you guys supporting us and wanting to come on and be a part and offering, like, you know, some stuff that we can use for auctions and things like that. Because like Deuce said, it all goes back to the veterans. You know, we're not doing this to make money. I'm retired and I went to work for the Army. You know, Deuce still works. Michelle works. I mean, you know, so this is
I work a little bit. I travel to bowling tournaments a lot, but I work a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, we appreciate what you guys do, and we appreciate you for your service.
Yeah. So we really respect what you guys do, and the more and more we can do to promote one another, like I said, and like I said, what you guys have done for the other guys, the Matt Sanders, the 220 average bowler, the TVL, you know, all that stuff is important for everyone.
Yeah. And you know, we're there to see you guys as well as everybody else we know. So, you know, you got our support as well. So you guys know that. Speaking of which, are you guys coming to Jonesboro?
We don't know yet.
I don't know. We were talking about that the other day. So I don't know if it's sold out. I don't even know the format of the tournament. Yeah. Is that the trio one?
It's the trio one, yeah.
And do you need I don't even know. Do you need a team going into it, or do you qualify?
I don't know.
We'll figure that out. Yeah, but no,
I know it's like the weekend after the strikeout. What is it? Striking out breast cancer down in Houston, and then
so it's in August.
July the 26th I think is when it's in Jonesboro.
Oh, okay.
But it's a PBA, a PWBA, and then PBA 50. Yeah, and it's all going to be on a team. So I don't know how that all is working. But the only reason why I asked, I'm coming to that one because that's like
he's close.
Yeah, I'm close.
Yep, he's close.
So I was going to catch up with you guys if you guys were going to be there. So.
Yeah, well, hopefully we make it down there once we figure out the format.
But you're definitely coming to the beatdown.
Oh yeah,
we'll be there.
Have to now.
Yeah, you got to come and spread the word. You guys put it on your
I'm gonna start calling him Kermit the Frog. He's just doing this.
You gotta let us know. Let us know the dates. We'll promote it. We'll let you.
As soon as we can get a date, you know.
As soon as the slacker, can pull her life together.
You're the talent. You're the slacker. You're all of it.
Hey, I'll call him. I ain't afraid to call the man. Tom, I'm putting together this beat ass tournament. Back off the schedule, dude.
Have you seen?
And then if you need any help on reorganizing the PBA, I'm your guy. I will do it for free.
You realize Bobby's like 6'6", 6'7"?
No.
Bobby,
at least.
Oh, is he 6'10"?
Yeah,
he's a tall gentleman.
Who's
not
Bobby?
6'.
Bobby
I bet Bobby's probably 6'8". He's between 6'8".
Who is Bobby to me? What is this?
Oh, he's going to be the guy that end your life. That's who he is.
Does he not work for Tom Clark?
He works for Tom Clark.
Exactly. I don't mess around with this shit here. I'm going here. Get me the phone. Give me Clark's
And you know
number.
what Tom Clark will do? He'll say, "Go talk to so and so," because he's not going to have a clue what to schedule
I
is.
said, fine.
He's gonna go
Do
say,
that for us?
And then I'm going to go
Bob
talk to
Jacobs.
so and so, and I'm going to say, "Hey, Tom Clark told me to call down here and you get your ass together. We got to have this tournament."
and Bradley, you know what's crazy?
And-
He ain't even drinking yet, and he's
Yeah.
popping up this bad. You know what
And
I'm
if
saying?
you got, and if you don't think Tom Clark could go on, I'm fixing to call Michelle. Michelle, come down here and grab a hold of him.
Hey now.
All right,
I'm
Bradley,
just playing. I'm just playing around, guys. Listen, certainly do appreciate you guys coming on and being a part. We
we
had
love
a
it.
great time.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having us on, man.
Just
This
let
is
us
great.
know if we can do
Appreciate it, guys.
anything. Just let us
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
You,
Hey, Brad,
uh,
I'm gonna send you a text. So you let me know when you're coming up for the PBA tour tryouts, whatever they are, and we'll get together.
Sounds good.
and if
All
you
right, bud.
guys, I've got your numbers too. So let me know if you guys are coming to Jonesboro.
Okay.
I'd love to take you guys out to eat or something. That way you ain't gotta eat it at some house somewhere. I'll take you someplace nice. I got all kind of gift cards to Wendy's, man. So you,
Yeah.
Oh, we're in.
hey, listen, we love you guys. Appreciate you, man. You got our support all the way. Okay.
All right.
Appreciate
Thank
y'all.
you guys so much.
Yep. We'll see you guys.
Guys, take care. All right. That was awesome.
Hell yeah!
My puppy got sick. Hold on.
Oh,
Everybody worried about your puppy, man.
That's fun, Mrs. All right, so all the people that are watching, Joe, thank you guys. I mean, everybody that's out there that has
Look at
supported us, please share this with other people. Please, listen. Like we said in the whole time, we're not trying to make money from this. We're trying to give back to the veterans, give back to regional tournaments, are what we're trying to do. The more people we get on, the better we're going to do. But share it with people. Let them know to go watch it afterwards. Even the more thumbs up you get on YouTube is fine with us. We're good with that.
Exactly. Yeah. Go support those guys too, because they do a
Yep,
great.
Absolutely.
They do a great
Go
job.
watch Brad Kyle. Oh my God.
Yeah.
And I truly think they are the OG of
They are.
this whole thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the ones
that
that make it
started
happen.
all this. Yeah.
Yeah.
If it wouldn't have been for them, you wouldn't have what
If
you have.
someone would have said 3 years ago that Belmo would have his own channel, I'm like, no chance. No
Okay.
chance.
I didn't know Belmo had a channel.
Yeah.
Okay.
What's Belmo got?
He's got a
Suppose he
YouTube
has a
channel.
channel. I don't know.
Oh.
He's got a YouTube channel, films his
I had no
stuff,
idea.
talks about bowling, blah, blah. Yeah, absolutely.
This is what's important, that I'm better this week.
Awesome. Awesome.
Look at these handsome people.
My
That's
brother.
partner. That's
My
my
brother.
partner right there.
That's all right. He could be your partner. He's my brother.
So what do you want to talk about for another minute or two?
I need a nap.
You need to get a date. That's what you need to get.
Keep pushing. You're not going to get a date.
Don't forget we're still alive now.
I know.
That's why.
I'm scared of you.
That's why
Hey,
I don't know. I called out Tom
hey,
Clark, so it
Michelle.
don't matter, right?
I'm from the old adage: you catch more bees with honey than you do. with honey. So, whatever date you make,
Have you met me?
whatever date you make, I will be there.
Thanks, Deuce. I appreciate that.
I will be
Okay.
there. Whatever date doesn't matter to me. And I'm stopping at the store. I'm gonna grab a chicken. I'm gonna wash it, and I'll be ready to go.
Gabor's commenting. Yeah, he just watched Belmo earlier from the TOC. Yeah, he's got a pretty. Oh, there it is, right there.
Okay.
He's got a pretty good. He gives you a pretty good perspective.
Right.
I mean, it's not as outgoing as Brad and Kyle. It's more this, that, the other. But
Right.
it's still kind of cool to. I mean, think about if Tiger Woods would have had a YouTube channel when he was killing it.
I would have loved to seen the Tiger Woods YouTube channel when he was getting his ass beat by that 9-iron out there by his expensive car when his wife beat the piss out of him. That's what I want to see.
Okay,
Just
on
with
that
good
we're out.
reason. Okay, hold on. I have a question in regard to the chicken. So you want to wash your chicken, but you don't wash steak or pork or any of those other kinds of meats.
Nope.
Why would you wash a chicken?
Okay, so my wife is a doctor of veterinary medicine. Every meat inspector is a veterinarian. Okay? Everything that goes through the USDA is a freaking veterinarian. So, you do not wash chicken in your sink because it spreads salmonella all over everything you own in microscopic particles, and you can't clean that.
That's exactly why I said something about the dropping a deuce analogy in the toilet and the water spray.
If you boil it, if you broil it, if you fry it, it doesn't matter. You kill all the salmonella. So you do not wash your chicken. Gabor, you don't wash pork either. Sorry. No. There's no need to wash it. There's no way. You should wash vegetables.
I'm going to get us on a different subject.
Okay.
The next time, so next week.
Freaking Joel. Unbelievable.
Just so everybody knows, next week we will have Mr. E.J. Tackett.
That is confirmed, correct?
I am so excited. I love E.J. I love Natalie. I love them all.
I have a great story. Okay.
No, you're okay. Go ahead. Sorry. I got excited.
I'm way excited. So
I'm just saying, I want to know if everyone believes in aliens or not.
That'd be a conversation for next time.
Exactly. Hang on it. Let me know.
So I have a great story. So like I said, been to tons of PBA tournaments. Have met the guys so many times. It's kind of like diarrhea. It just keeps coming back. That was Deucey. Deucey with diarrhea. Just keeps coming back. Okay. So I met EJ a couple times. I got the opportunity to play Golden Tee with him. I got to play Golden Tee with him, Ronnie, and Marshall. That's a big waste of freaking money. That was just nope. Sorry, can't do that. But anyway, bought them all drinks, called it good. So during COVID, there was a tournament up in Wisconsin. It wasn't the World Series, but it was some tournament, and I can't remember what it was. And I said, the PBA guys could only have one guest during COVID. So I told AJ, I said, hey, man, I'll be your guest. I'll take a week off. I'll come up, hang out, blah, blah. And it might have been a World Series. But yeah, no, it wasn't because it was just qualifying in another tournament. And he's like, nope, I got my buddy Brian coming down. He lives in Wisconsin. I've known him for years. He's already coming down. I'm like, all right, well, if you find somebody that needs a fan or can get somebody in, I'll be glad to go. It was like 20 minutes later, AJ called me. I got you in. I'm like, cool. Whose guest am I? He goes, you're EJ's. I'm like, okay, cool. I'll be EJ's ball girl for 3 days. I don't care. Went up there, hung out. I was like EJ's little puppy. Wherever AJ went, I was right by him. Hey, Spike, what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? So, got to have a good time with EJ, and I've known him ever since. And that is super cool. He's coming to the show.
I met EJ Tackett when I met Ronnie Russell.
Wasn't it after?
No,
or were they at the same
clinic? They were standing there together at the at Junior Gold.
Junior Gold, what year?
Oh, so that was before I met you.
2016, maybe. I can't remember. 2016, 2015, Junior Gold. Indianapolis, 2015, maybe. And then they came down and did the clinic. Then that was at Junior Gold. Then they did the clinic back in 2016, I think, in like March or something.
Yeah.
That's when I met you. That's when I met you. Yeah.
Well, I hope if I met you,
10 years. So it's been about 10 years. Do I know?
I said, I hope if I met you, you met me.
I don't know. Look.
And he ain't even drinking.
Okay. So we're going to look. The core group, the unit, is going to meet and vote on if this one gets to stay.
Who gets to stay?
You get to stay.
Me?
Okay, I'm gonna have a veto process. I'm gonna kick his ass out.
Do what?
I'm gonna have a veto process. I'm gonna kick your ass out.
Yeah, her. Yeah, you keep pointing at her.
I don't know how to point.
Okay, you go make all your own posts. You go call all your guests. I'm good. I'll tap out.
Hey, Michelle, kick him in the ding ding.
You won't have to hear me grunting when you call me and you go, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm too damn old to be crawling around on these buses." Damn Army's about to kill me over here. What do you want? What do you need? I need the number. I was like, shit. Well, here, just take this.
Hey, at this point,
You called me yesterday.
You should be just volunteering for the Army.
She called me yesterday about the time I was. She said, "Are you okay? Sound like you're having a heart attack." These damn
old,
buses over here.
You are old.
Excuse me.
Oh, let's see. What else do we want to say?
I have a doggy that has to go potty.
I want to say thanks for everyone that's watching. Johnny, Gabor, Aunt Monty, Mars, Joel. Thank you, boys, man. We appreciate it. Keep sharing social platforms.
Yeah.
Get us out there. Get people involved that aren't necessarily bowling fans.
Right.
Get Army people. Get veterans in.
Exactly.
If you know a buddy that's a veteran, say, hey, man, you guys should go watch these guys. They're kind of fun.
Right.
Come join.
Come and what? And yeah, and make sure
Like
you
us, share us.
Yeah,
That's the only way we can keep raising funds for everybody.
Yeah, on our live shows. So,
Thanks, Johnny.
Wash your meat, man.
Wash your meat. Oh, I do. I wash my meat, but I don't wash my chicken.
Better be careful. This is going to get borderline for the attorney.
All right, let's go. Let's get out
All
of here.
right, so appreciate everybody tuning in. Appreciate everything for our live show. You know, we have moved on from podcasts. We don't do that anymore. We do live shows. So, you know, just want to make sure everybody understands
Hey,
there's a difference
I
in
need
that.
to put one quick shout out, though.
Sure.
Everyone that's out there, if you're a bowling fan and you like content that you can just, not so much, granted what Brad and Kyle do is fantastic at the house. All the other guys are doing what it is. Thanks, Greg. Go watch the podcast and live show for YouTube for Sweep the Rack. Big Mike and Brooklyn Rob, they put out some cool stuff, man. These are good. And it's more of a bowling show.
Yeah.
It's an East Coast stuff. And they're good guys. Just go watch them too.
A side note to that, I got a phone call the other day. I got like 4, basically. Said, you guys are live? I can't find you. I said, we're not live. Yeah, you're live. I said, no. Ducey said, go in live. Check it out. It's going to be a great show. And I'm like, no. I said, what are you talking about? Yeah, he posted. Ducey posted on Sweep the Rack. It's going to be live.
I said,
so
go watch them live. I didn't say watch us live.
I don't know.
Hashtag dog tag.
People were calling. They're like, I can't. What happened? I'm like, I think Ducey's talking about the guys that come on Sunday nights, but they had to move it to Monday. They had to move it to
They were on Monday night.
Monday night. Yeah, they had to move it to Monday night because
Yeah.
one of the guys, his daughter was playing soccer or something. But yeah, I thought that was
I
funny.
just saw your message. Yeah, God bless. Thanks, bro. Thanks for joining every week. We will see you in Indy when it happens.
Or Paducah, Kentucky, wherever Michelle can get us. I don't know.
I don't know.
Hey.
My daughter is making me proud. She's listening to Johnny Cash.
All right, so here we go. Thanks for everybody that tuned in. Thanks for the follows, the shares, the everything you guys do. Spread the word, like Ducey said. You know, veterans, non-veterans, bowlers, non-bowlers. It don't matter. Just get you on here and get you interested in what we're doing. You know, because we're just trying to make a difference.
We're just trying to have fun.
Trying to make a difference and have fun. And with that, may the good Lord and the man upstairs bless our brothers and sisters both near and far. We got a brother that's leaving out on Monday for about 17 days. So let's make sure we keep him in our thoughts and prayers. Okay. So with that, you guys be safe next week.
See you next Wednesday with
EJ Tackett,
the reigning player of the year.
EJ Tackett.
And it may be the 2-time retaining player of the year back to back.
Exactly. All right, you guys be safe, and we'll talk to you guys next week. Watch Michelle's post on things coming up this week, and send her a little wave and tell her thank you for all that she does. We appreciate it.
Yes, absolutely. Okay. We sticking around?
Yeah, we'll stick around for a minute. You guys, you guys be everybody be safe. Okay.
Yep,
everybody have
absolutely.
a great week.
Love y'all.
See y'all.